All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the drive-through. Hungry? Stop by the deli, make yourself a sandwich. Hope everyone's having a great day as we work on this Friday before winter break. This is a tough question, so I'm finally getting to the spot where I can answer it. Let me just plot these real quick. -3, 4, -2, 1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 4, 2, 9, and 3, 16. So maybe you've got enough mathematical experience to see that this is forming a parabola, okay? And if it forms a parabola, then that means it's definitely quadratic. And if it's quadratic, it involves something to do with y equals x squared. So another way we can look at it is by looking at the second difference. So here, look, we subtracted 3, and then we subtracted 1. What in the world? How did that turn out to be a 5? Because my brain is completely screwed up. That's how. Subtracted 3. Then we subtracted 1. Then we added 1. Then we added 3. Then we added 5. Then we added 7. So if you look, the second difference is -2, and then it switches. +2, +2, +2, +2. That's how you know that it's a quadratic, if the second difference is constant. Okay? So now we basically have to guess and check to find the explicit formula and therefore find the pattern. Or maybe this is the pattern. Maybe I've succeeded. But I'm still going to try to find the explicit, because you will be asked to do that on your test. So 0 squared is 0, and then we went to 1. 1 squared is 1, and then we went to 4. 2 squared is 4, but we went to 9. 3 squared is 9, but we went to 16. I think I got it. I think what we have to do is add 1 to our y. Add 1 to our x. Add 1 to our x, and then square it. So let's try that. Look, put in a 0. Now add 1 to it. You get 1. What's 1 squared? 1. Add 1 to this. You get 2. What's 2 squared? 4. Add 1 to this. You get 3. What's 3 squared? 9. Got it. So our actual equation here is y equals x plus 1 squared. Okay? Or you could say f of n is n plus 1 squared. You could also say f of x is x plus 1 squared. Alright, so now for the recursive. We know that f of 1, we have to start with some data point. F of 1 is 4. To find any number, f of n, we take the previous number and we're adding to it, but we're not adding the same thing every time. We're adding something to do with 2n. So what did we add to 0? We added 1. What did we add to 1? We added 3. What did we add to 2? We added 5. What did we add to 3? We added 7. So that is 2n plus 1. And again, I don't know how else to tell you that other than to guess and check. So what does that mean? How did we find f of 4? We took f of 3, which was 16, and we're going to add 2 times 3 is 6. No, sorry, f of n. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Okay, that's exactly what we're going to do to get to our next number. And that's how I know I did it right. That is tough stuff. What did you learn? Parabola, You got another crack at that second difference test and how that leads to your recursive formula, and you guess and check your way to the explicit formula. Those are the things you're going to be asked to do this section. Your quiz isn't bad at all. It's just really about foiling and identifying if something is geometric, arithmetic, or quadratic. But this section, this chapter is tough, so it's going to take some time. Boom!